Yo, what's going on, readers? My name is Travis. I finished Empire of Silence last night by Christopher Ruocchio. This is the first book in the Sun Eater series. This book was amazing. I had a great time reading it, and my connection to Hadrian Marlowe felt so strong. If you don't know, this book is about Hadrian Marlowe and his account of his life and how he turns out from being a prince, essentially, in this universe to where he thinks he can help everybody get along, he can help the two species find common ground so they can live together, from that turning into a person who eliminates the whole species. Now, in the first few pages, he says this, and he says, I'm a monster, you can stop reading, and I would not blame you. And essentially, he just portraying to how negative he is on himself and how hard he is on himself. And there are a lot of instances in this book where he's saying, like, I'm not worthy, I shouldn't be here, like, I don't deserve this, like, you know, I suck, right? And we all have that relatability, like, in everyday life. Like, when we mess up, we're all really hard on ourselves, kind of like how Hadrian is. And throughout the book, he just makes mistakes and he catches it. And there's times where it's like he's super dramatic, and it's actually funny because if you've read the book, you understand that, like, he's so melodramatic. Like, why must he be like that, right? And there's so many good quotes to this, and it's funny that I was gonna like describe this as maybe a Dune to like a Meditations of by Marcus Aurelius, like a mix of the two. And I went to pick up the second book to start reading it, and it says a must for fans of Pierce Brown and Patrick Rothfuss. Now, if you know, Patrick Rothfuss writes a lot of like prose, like he's very like philosophical, and Paul Pierce does Red Rising. So the two mix together, and then you get a baby of Empire of Silence. And I thought that was really funny. But this is a great story. I definitely recommend this to people. The world building was very strong. There are times where it goes on like kind of a long time. You have to kind of like pause and stop and like be like, okay, I need a second because I need to like soak this in. So you have to reread the page. I had to do that 2 or 3 times. The only other complaint I had about the book, and it's not even a complaint, it's just like going into this, there's a lot of terminology that I did not have about the book. Like, I'm glad I read this on the Kindle because there's so many words I didn't know. And I love this book very much. So I definitely recommend this to anyone interested in sci-fi, fantasy, and philosophy. Now, I'm not going to edit that out because I've already taken this like 4 times. So I think I'm going to start reading the second one. As I went to pick this up, like I said, I saw that. But I also kind of want to read like a short story or like some kind of standalone. So what do you guys think? The Will of the Many, The Sword of Kagan, Child of the Night Guild by Andy Peliquan. He's actually on TikTok, and that's how I ended up with this book. And then Martha Wells, The Murder Bot. So I'm definitely thinking about reading one, but I hope everyone's doing well. This is my last take for this video. Take care.